Going. Going. Over. Do you like that?
Fred Dibner, the Bolton steeplejack, spent thousands of hours in doing up his steam engine, to the detriment, as he confessed, of other aspects of his life.
Lots of people who I've come to know over the years with the chimneys say you spend too much time playing with your steam engine, you see, and you should come and get our job done, which in some ways is very true. I have neglected my business and, well, everything really for the sake of this 10 ton of iron.
So it was bad news for his family and his customers when, in the spring of 1980, Fred was spotted building an extension to his backyard engine shed. Their worst fears were realised. It came to light that he had his eye on the rusted wreck of another steam engine.
Oh, have you give it any thoughts, like, my last offer?
It's difficult talking about the money side with somebody you know, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We had this trouble before, back in August when we discussed it.
Yeah. Like 2,000 quid, sort of, am I getting any nearer?
Yeah, Fred. I was thinking around 2.5 myself.
Oh, I'll give you 2,003 for it.
We're getting rather nearer now, aren't we? We're getting rather nearer. Yeah, I think we could really begin to think around about that sort of figure.
Well, I think I'll have it then, give us a week or two to sort the money out, it's like a long time since we crashed into each other, isn't it?
It's a few years.
2 steamrollers. It could have been catastrophic, that, sort of like bounced off each other, didn't we?
Fair old bang, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. We shouldn't have been, had as much pop as we'd had.
That's a new engine coming in the shed. We'll make it all nice for us. Have you almost done now? Fred?
Eh? Well, not really. I think we can do the rest with Jack now. Yeah. I think it's time we went for a pint, actually.
And the first job's the boiler.
Steam coming off me.
Now we're going to manage you paying for all the bits and pieces.
We'll manage. We managed before with that, didn't we? No more holidays.
Oh, we've never had any.
Fred geared down his steamroller to drive the machinery he'd use in beating out parts for the tractor. The roller had taken 14 years to do up. Fred reckoned, with what turned out to be the wildest optimism, that he'd whip through this job in less than 4.
Like I work in this shed sometimes till 1 o'clock in the morning, and I like contain me hammering, down to like 9 o'clock. I don't do any heavy blows, I don't like, I respect the neighbours. And sort of Donald says you can hear this hammer in his parlour, which is 200 yard away, that sort of thing. Well, they're only bloody 20 yard away, so mind you, their house is up for sale at present.
But now came a development nobody then saw the significance of. The first of Fred's films had been shown a few times on BBC television, and fan mail had started to arrive.
There's one here, and somebody knows where there's a steam engine. Belongs to the village blacksmith, and he's died. And then it says, quite funny this, it says his wife, who I feel was not sympathetic to his aspirations, I should imagine, would be only too delighted to see the last of the thing. Now we've got some here, cartoons, you know. Look,
Yeah.
they're even doing drawings.
It's no use, you'll have to get an ironing board, love.
Some of the correspondents commented on the dangers of Fred's job and asked how the family had come to terms with it.
When Jane was first born, he wanted me to walk to all the chimneys that he was working at. And I pushed her around. The first chimney I got to, I looked up. And I was frightened to death, so I came home and I didn't go to another chimney for a long time. But he was working on it, but it doesn't do, you can't sit at home thinking, oh, he's up a chimney, what's going to happen today? You've to just, well, put it at the back of your mind. But he's safer up there than he is on the ground sometimes. Well, no, I just believe in God, and I think if you behave well and you're good, then you're looked after.
If you worry all the time about it, you know, you will fast become a bloody nervous wreck, you know. I just don't think about it, you know. The only time when the wind gets up a bit is when you're going to do something that's particularly hazardous, you know, not just the everyday run-of-the-mill steeplejacking, like climbing up ladders and dancing about around the tops of chimneys is, you know, pretty safe, you know. You've always got this feeling in the back of your mind that if you put one foot wrong, you're dead, you know, that's it, you've had it. You know, it's half a day out with the undertaker.
On a lighter note, others who wrote were curious about how this partnership began and why, in particular, they had eloped to Gretna Green. It transpired that from his vantage points, Fred had long kept Alison under observation.
They used to tell me what time I went to work and what time I went to school. And the clothes I used to wear, didn't you?
Well, you know, I thought you were nice, you know. Never thought I'd end up married to you, you know, but sort of. She actually came in the pub, I were propping the bar up, you know, and had a few pints, a bit of Dutch courage, like, and I just asked her if she fancied a night out, you see.
What are you doing tomorrow night?
Oh, that were it, yeah, never forget. And she said, nothing, you know, I'll meet you at Topper Street, so that's how it all started, isn't it? Then, like, a lot of Mickey took out of us, because I'm, like, 10 years older than Alison, and it went on and on and on, and sort of the lot wanted so many coming to the wedding, and our lot wanted so many. So one night, we'd had a pint or two, and we decided that we would go and stay with a friend of mine who lived in Kirkcudbrightshire in Scotland, you see. And when we arrived there, this woman said, but he isn't here no more, he's gone home back to Bolton. So there were only one buzz a day up this bloody mountain, you know, and so we'd got to then stay there, or they invited us to stay there, and I slept with the farmer in his bed, and he had a big nightie on and one of them hats with a big bobble on top, you know, like Rip Van Winkle. And Alison slept in a big wooden cot, didn't you know? Bloody great. I tried my best to talk to the old farmer about traction engines, and sort of he weren't that well up on them, but he knew whereabouts of one or two of them. But the day after, what could we do, you know, like we couldn't lose face and come home, so we decided that we would go to Gretna Green, you see. Then Alison, being a bit religious, decided that we'd have a do at the church, you see. So we went down to see the vicar, and he weren't too keen. He didn't like people who ran away from home. Sort of Alison did the talking, and I just stood in the background. And, you know, he weren't very keen, you know, and over his mantelpiece he had a bloody magnificent picture of the Forth Bridge, you know, great big picture. And I started admiring this picture, you see, and his sort of attitude slowly changed. And he condescended to do the job. Well, the great day come some weeks later, and sort of, when we turned up, knocked on the vicarage door, you know, he were nowhere about, like, you know, and eventually we heard this shuffling, and he appears at the door in his pyjamas. And he said, oh, like, okay, yeah, I've forgotten about you, you know, hang on. And he reappeared with his cassock on and his bloody pyjamas sticking out the bottom. And so we got married with the vicar, and he had his pyjamas on while he did the job. You've never looked back since.
By now, Fred and Alison were beginning to discover a downside to being in the public eye, which, through their years together, they never quite managed to come to terms with.
Since we made our epic documentary, everybody wants to know about bloody steeplejacks and chimneys. I don't mind doing things like for Dr. Bernardo's and other good causes, you know, but just lately I've had so many of these requests to do these things that it's like interfering with my work and my new steam engine. I've not been able to touch it for many a week. Good morning.
It's very nice to see you again. Thanks very much for coming.
You got the scissors?
Yes, I have got the scissors. On behalf of the owner, thank you very much for coming. I'd like to first of all give you a badge.
You got the champagne?
Now, Bernardo, helper. If you'd like to step this way, the ribbon awaits.
Morning. Never done anything like this before, you know. Yeah, you're right, love, there is. Oh, yeah. Right. I now pronounce this venture duly well and going, you know. Ah, put the claw sign the other way around.
Right.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Oh. There you are, love, you can have your scissors back. Put your finger over it, though, quick.
Oh, you just think
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good help.
Cheers.
Traction engines are good things, they don't answer back, you know. You can hit them with the hammer, you see. And they don't send out, you know.
How much time do you spend on your traction engine?
Oh,
Well, it's breakfast with it, it's dinner with it, it's tea with it, and then back out.
I can't go out there all day and night, you know. Sort
in the
of
morning.
2 in the morning, you know, hammering away. Very understanding neighbours, you see. They never complain.
Very understanding wife as well.
This celebrity business is all very well if you could just escape from it every now and again, you see. But like my life at present now, whereas 2 or 3 years ago, I could go in my shed after tea in the back garden and start work on my steam engine and know full well that I wouldn't have any phone calls, nobody would mither me. And like now, we didn't like that, you know. I just get outside and Alison's at the back door, phone for you know, so I've got to traipse across, answer the bloody phone. Somebody wants me to go and do an after-dinner speaking thing, you see. And, you know, I've had very little money out of it, you know, I haven't made any money. In one instance, I got 2 sacks full of rivets for my new boiler as payment for an after-dinner speech at a Rotarians do, you see. And, you know, I've had an odd bottle of wine and odd 20 quid here and 40 there sort of style. But, you know, I'm fast looking at that business in that, you know, really I'll be better off about it, you know, I'll be better off concentrating on me backyard operations, as you might say.
With the approach of summer, another obstacle arose to Fred's progress on the traction engine. Alison wanted a holiday. The last they'd had, steam rallies apart, was their honeymoon. Now, with the eldest of their 3 children in her teens, Alison felt the time right for another vacation. So Fred found himself at Blackpool, and under orders not to be mulish about it.
Are you going paddling? Caroline, You going paddling? Oh, very good.
How about you going keeping your eye on them?
There's no chance of me going.
You can roll your pant legs up.
I'm not going in there.
Roll your pant legs
No,
up.
I'm not. No, I'll give up. My feet are black.
Dad,
Where can you kick the damn thing round here?
playing catchers.
You're right in front, here.
Catchers. Could you just throw us an idea? Oh, go on. Do you want to play catchers?
Go on. Go on, go and play with them for a bit.
Really, I get most of my pleasure out of working. It's nice to see the kids all happy, you know. But when I was little, you know, I never liked going away. You know. I used to have little tantrums, and they used to throw me on the coach, you know, like for Blackpool, which I never liked. Perhaps that's why I don't like it now, you know. It was done to me when I was quite small, you see. The damage, as you might say.
Now then, are you having a run or are you walking? Right, thank you, sir. Now then, let's have a look at you. Come here. You go on, Dinah. Put that little one on Peggy, Carol. Come on, Are you ready? Hold tight. Hold them balls, go. Go on, yo, hey, go on, yo, yo.
That's a very energetic job, chasing them bloody things up and down all day. How about the big wheel? It's the best thing I've seen since I come Blackpool, right? You got a winch like that one we've got.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of good stuff up there. Sort of everything's real, you know, real stuff like that bloody water wheels working, you know. They must have been round every scrapyard in Blackpool getting that one. That's it, that's it. Fancy you go on that?
Yeah, no.
Eh?
No. They got his down a minute.
Eh?
They like stuff down. It'll last for 12 minutes. 12 minutes. Oh, look at it.
Oh, within the space of 12 minutes.
Hey, look on the trampoline.
This sea is making me tired. Jolly holidaymakers in the pouring rain. Can't see many sunbathers, paddlers.
People on donkeys.
Very brave, then.
The donkeys are out over there, look. You can see the big wheel.
We went on the Big Dipper over there last night.
It isn't raining, we'll put a dent in on it. The sea's coming in, covering all the sand up. You might be able to make nice supplies afterwards.
We're going up end of that pier. There it is. Let's get the ladders up. Come on, Wolf, pull on this rope now. Pull it up.
Right,
I'm getting wet. Come on.
ready?
Come on, pull. Come on, keep going. Right. Just hold it there a minute.
It'll only take another 2 ladders, won't it?
Another one.
Another one.
Just another one on top
Go on.
of here. Not take so long, this, love, now.
Oh, God.
Only another 10 minutes. Right, leave go.
Right.
Yeah. One day, like, we got this phone call, you see, and this chap says, you know, I've got a chimney I want you to knock down. And I said, like, where is it? You know, and he said, Blackpool. And I thought, oh, like, you know, it's too far from home, you know. And he rang again and mentioned the fact that, you know, he was the proprietor of a boiler works, you know, sort of pressure vessel company. So I thought, oh, just the man that we need, you see, because, you know, we were just short of a new front tube plate for our new boiler on our new engine. So, you know, we popped over one weekend and saw him and sort of showed him the drawing, and he said, right, I'll make you that if you'll knock my chimney down. So that's how we ended up here on our holidays, you know. What you got there a minute?
You are?
What are you doing? Just get hold of the rope, love.
I'm not tall enough.
Where have you gone?
Wait, I'm not...
Go up there again. Don't worry about that. Just stick hold of the rope and pull. Stick hold,
Yeah.
because all the weight of the ladder's going to sort of come on you in a minute.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right, pull.
Higher?
Stick hold, don't leave go yet.
No.
Right, Alison seized on the idea, you see, of coming to Blackpool, and I don't really suppose you bargain for this kind of an holiday, pulling ladders up a chimney in the pouring rain. She's pretty good at it, you know. She has a bit of trouble tying the knots, but, well, one day, some years ago, like, she actually helped me to unladder a 200-footer, you know. She volunteered for it, you know, to take the rough with the smooth on this job, like. And today's bloody rough. This is the price she has to pay for coming to Blackpool on holiday. I'm quite happy to do this. It keeps me off the sunlight, you know, sort of thing. Sort of, I enjoy it, you know, other than, like, sitting on the bloody sun watching the tide go in and out, you know, all day, getting sunburned. Yesterday, the wife were a bit subdued about Monday, like, you know, when it rained all day and we all got wet, you know, sort of soaked completely through to her knickers, she were, you know. Which is true again. This is it, is it?
Oh, yes, this is it, yeah.
Mind you,
Part of your job, is it, this?
They've got it right thickness and all.
What happened to the other one? Did it blow up?
Oh, no, it 70 years of rain running down the funnel, you know.
I bet you whack out of it then.
Well, I haven't. Somebody else has, like.
You know.
They just left them out in rain, you see.
Oh, yeah.
And there's no way the boiler inspector would wear it,
No, I see. So you're having a new one, mate.
Yeah, you need a new one. Have you seen any numbers on the plate, you know, like... You promised me a test certificate with a number
Well, it should
on.
have, but it probably might be on the edge, you see.
Yeah,
It might be
yeah.
on the... I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
I suppose he'll give me a ticket for it when it's done.
Oh, yes, he should have a certificate because it's
Pressure vessel.
Pressure vessel, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, aye, I better go and knock a few more bricks off chimney for him.
Yes, well...
I'll see you in a bit then.
They'll make you a decent job anyway.
Okay, see you.
Yeah, see you.
Ta-ra.
Yeah.
You know, they've made a splendid job of it, like, you know, sort of all the holes are in the right shape and it's the right thickness, you know, like the last one we had made, they made the damn thing 1/8 of an inch too thin, you see. Well, they've at least got the right lump of iron for the job, like. I'm very pleased with the deal, like. You know, I've ended up with quite a few bobs worth of engineering done for me for nothing, you see. Only knocking this chimney down. Like, it's turned out very nice for all of us, really. I mean, they're happy down there on the beach, spending my money and making sandcastles, and, you know, I'm happy getting something for note, like, as you might say. They must be having a good time because at night, like, they're all flaked out, you know, took them in bed and bluff, unconscious, you know, they're off, they're gone. So really, it's worked out very well all round.